It was Derval. He tried to kill the Sun King. Unbelievable.
Tell you what I like. The sound of the hammer on steel.
Knew it was only a matter of...
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
We all have our place in the order.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
The sun sets here. This room will be protected.
If the army makes it into Meridian, we're doomed.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Children in the infirm. Get them to safety as soon as you can.
Not another siege. Please, not again.
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished? How did you, Rost? After you lost your family.
Where are they coming from? The west? The Jewel?
An army at the ridge. Save yourselves.
decent work, keeping the city safe.
Derval stormed the palace, and he still lives?
My family might still be alive. And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Prince Edaman
We've lost
has
a
returned
dozen
to
patrols
Meridian.
beyond the valley.
I fear what
Our
Sun King
orders
may
are
do to
clear.
retaliate.
No more. The freeholds were warned.
You're talking about orders. I'm talking about lives.
That's what the orders are for, to save lives.
Have you just
citizen.
polished that armor, Uthid?
Of course.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Just because he failed to kill the Sun King doesn't mean he's any less guilty. He should pay.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
The Osram have gone too far this time. Derval should die for his crimes.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Uthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so
What?
cheerful.
We're letting the Osram take Derval. They'll give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have a fight. Mark my words.
The Osram have gone too far this time. Derval should die for his crimes.
An Osram tries to kill the Sun King, and a Nora saves his life. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Should be out there fighting machines, not pacing around here.
She didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and our Sun King.
Praise the sun. Spies have released Prince Edaman from Sunfall.
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say.
Just because he failed to kill the Sun King doesn't mean he's any less guilty. He should pay.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Well, thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Oh, enough, woman.
Meridian. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
We're letting the Osram take Derval. They'll give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
We all have our place in the order of things.
She was incredible. Stopped Derval without breaking a sweat. I had no idea the Nora were so fierce.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
That crazy Oseram tried to kill our Sun King, till the machine rider stopped him cold.
Some Oseram girl applied to the city guard the other day. Amazing. Don't let your guard down.
The Oseram have gone too far this time. Dervahl should die for his crimes.
Had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble girl.
We're letting the Oseram take Dervahl? They'll give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
She didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and our Sun King.
Oh, my poor feet.
Just because he failed to kill the Sun King doesn't mean he's any less guilty. He should pay.
No, I'm awake. And alert. Damn it.
That crazy Oseram tried to kill our Sun King, till the machine rider stopped him cold.
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
Just because he failed to kill the Sun King doesn't mean he's any less guilty. He should pay.
These damn Oseram stirring up tensions. I'm keeping my eyes open.
I bet those traitorous Oseram will just conveniently lose Dervahl and transport to Mainspring.
The Oseram have gone too far this time. Dervahl should die for his crimes.
Was a guard under the last king. Far cry from those days.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
She was incredible. Stopped Dervahl without breaking a sweat. I had no idea the Nora were so fierce.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a...
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit, and fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
She didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and our Sun King.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards are in.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My...
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse. Aloy. So here we are again. What are we up against?
And if they get past...
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that?
Nope. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron.
Well, only if we...
Watch! Hide!
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Roland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished? How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Helis!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sunring battle.
The shadow will reach you wherever you go.
Why do you fight? The aim is inevitable. Accept it.
Fight back, damn you all!
Only endless night awaits you.
He's too dangerous and close.
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
We're gonna take much more of this. It's giving way!
What are you for the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that! me! Now it's mad. Time to go!
Raise arms again! West!
Incoming! Gotta drop it and move!
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
By all, Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
You can do it! Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face the true sun, shadow demons. Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face the true sun, shadow demons.
For the cauldron!
It's begun. Hades is transmitting. Hades has started the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Lenora. Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Whoa there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right?
Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for. System threat imminent.
I am more than a threat.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I'd hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Knew it was only a matter of time before an... Take a look. I'll give you a good price. Don't pass up these goods. Don't pass up these goods.
It's always the ones you least expect. There's a guard under the last king.
I had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's